Hello everybody, happy Friday. Make sure you're taking note of any intuitive messages. All right, clearing our space. Okay, opening our mind, body, soul to healing, intuitive messages. Let's ask the angel saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space for divine guidance, protection, and messages for our highest and greatest good. Let's call in Archangel Michael to return to sender and protect us from any ill will through thought, word, or action for our highest and greatest good, for myself and for the viewer, and so it is. All right, so we're going to start with the angels and ancestors deck, and then we'll do some tarot, as well as possibly some clarifiers, okay? All right, so what does the collective need to know at this time that would help them in their journey? Spirit Fox. Spirit Fox says, trust your talents in changing times. The Eagle, okay, talks about seeing from a higher perspective, bigger picture. And then we have the Sky Father, okay? All right, this is big energy right here. All right, trust in the unknown. You are being divinely guided and protected. And they're asking that you be devoted and committed. Okay, this is the Sage, all right? We're gonna do these four. Is there another one? Okay, they're like, wait a minute, there's one more. All right, yeah, Guardian Angel. Oh, there's two more. Guardian Angel, you are not alone, okay? Look at the power of 3 there, all right? Okay, so I need a bigger table, folks. Let's put this over here, all right. And then we have the Hunter. Track down your fears, okay? As well as your desires, all right? Making sure you're being grounded and rooted. Okay, so we're here, right here. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's do some tarot on this. Okay, make some space. All right, my loves. You see that? It doesn't even want to shuffle. I don't know, we're shuffling it. Maybe shuffling it. Just saw the 5 of Wands, so that often represents like obstacles, chaos, conflict, instability, unpredictability as well with the 5s. All right, just know that you are will be guided through all of that. Just listening to those intuitive messages is going to help you the most. Sky Father's right in the middle here. I love that. Okay. All right. Let's get some Spirit Fox messages. Trust your talents in changing times. Trust your talents in changing times. So this is really you relying on your intuition. All right, we have Lovers. These are choices, okay, is what I'm picking up. Like, when you need to make choices and things, decisions, know that you will be guided, and they want you to listen to your intuition in order to determine what choice is for your highest and greatest good. We have the Magician, okay, this is happening now, okay. So just know that, like, there's going to be things that come up that you're going to have to make decisions on. And they're important ones. Like they're directional, okay? It's not like a simple yes or no. It's like this could change the course of something major, okay? So make sure you're paying attention. The Magician, you know, this is you really using the skills that you've gained so far in your journey, okay? And putting them to practice, okay? So it's like, okay, this is like when you do need to make a decision, are you utilizing the skills you've gained, the tools, all right, to work with your intuition to make these decisions, okay? Like, are you using your clairvoyance? Are you using your clairaudience? Are you hearing what you're being guided to do, okay? So it's about putting these things into practice, all right? Yeah. Is this also your talents in changing times? Yeah, and this, yeah, exactly. You were kind of on that learning path. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands really talks about victory and success, and you have all the support that you need to be successful. Okay, and this can be you like starting something in the communication field of some kind. This could be you on like a platform, and just know that like what you put out, that you are creating will be victorious and successful. Okay, so it's like you putting out those good vibrations, they'll come back to you. Okay, so understanding that like what you're doing, what you're being called to do is what you're supposed to be doing here in the now. Okay, is what I'm getting with the Magician, Knight of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so whatever you're doing, right, helping the collective, right, you have the support needed, you have the skills and the tools to create, to communicate, to share, to teach. Okay, you got to start somewhere. Okay, so that's why it's the Knight energy, right? You probably used to be a page, and now it's a Knight. So this is like maturing in that skill set. All right, the more you practice, the more you learn. All right. Okay, so trust your talents in changing times. All right, so like I'm getting like, yeah, let's just let this play out. Okay, yeah, Chariot and changing times. This is you, moving on, persevering, having that drive, having that, just persevering and determination. Like you have everything you need to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And if you don't have it yet, you will. Okay. And that is part of the trust your talents in changing times. And this is you also being in a leadership. Like it's like follow the leader. Like you are helping others on their path and they are following you. Okay. Because you are trustworthy. You have integrity. You have value. And you're open. Okay, you have this open mind, you're conscious. Okay, you're balanced in your subconscious and conscious mind. Okay, and people trust you. Okay, you built the trust that you needed. Okay, let's do ego from a higher, see from a higher perspective. See from a higher perspective, we have the Fool. All right, so this is you just having that faith, that trust, that free fall, right? It's like doing that trust fall, right? And letting the divine catch you, okay? And you just knowing that like, because you have this higher perspective, you've gained freedom, all right? Freedom to choose, freedom to act, freedom to do something new, do something different than what everyone else is doing. Like this is you seeing that you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. You can do what you want to do, all right? And that is literally having a higher, bigger perspective. Like you are your own creator. All right. You can create your own reality. And you have started to do that. This is you co-creating with the universe as well. And as a result, you're on a new path, a new journey. Judgment. This is you. You've gone through a huge transformation. Okay. Judgment doesn't just mean karma. Judgment also means like you've done that honest self-evaluation. You've looked at all the parts of yourself. You've evaluated them. You've worked on many of them. Like you've gone within to seek what you need, okay, in order for you to grow as a person, okay? And this also talks about like, forgiveness, right? Like you have forgiveness of yourself, and so therefore you're free. Like there's nothing holding you back anymore. All right, so you have freedom as a result. Like there's no shame, there's no guilt, there's no regret. Okay, you are free from that. Yeah, High Priestess energy, seeing things from a higher perspective. Yeah, 100%. This can be masculine or feminine. It's just representing the energy. And the energy really talks about like keeper of the secrets. Like there are things that you have gained wisdom and knowledge, and you have this wisdom and knowledge also from your other experiences and other lifetimes. Like you're a being that is in between both worlds. Okay, we have the light, the dark, we have neutral positioning here, we have the seed of life that she's clinging on to, like in a scroll. Like it's not for everybody, and it's not for the faint of heart. And so that is you seeing things from a higher perspective. That is you stepping back and allowing things to unfold naturally because you have that higher perspective. All right. Beautiful. Yeah. And this is leadership. This is power as well. Like the Emperor really represents like powerful energy. Okay. It represents being a leader of many. Okay. It's like that way shower energy. It is, you know, you are making high level decisions. It also means like you're very logical. And this is also like maintaining, you know, structure and giving order to certain things. Like you understand how things have to play out a certain kind of way, especially with this energy. Like these two are very powerful energies when combined. Okay. So it's like leading the way. I was like, is there any more for the higher perspective? And there's a yes. Yeah. And this is balance, right? This is, you're here to restore balance in some sort of kind of way. And you're not going to do it the traditional way. Like you're taking a new approach to this and you are being guided to take a new approach to this. All right. It's like you have the blessing to do so. Okay. Very cool. And this is also like understanding like duality of things, right? Like, and again, being between two worlds. Like there's one foot, like she's balancing on one foot. Like one foot is grounded and the other one is not. So it's like you're in the physical, but you're not. Right? And how to bring that all, like you're going up and you're receiving all this information and you're anchoring it down so that you can help lead the cause, if you will. I feel like there's a leading of a cause here, of some kind of mission. Okay. Okay, let's get Sky Father. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Okay, you understand that there is universal love, divine love. All right, and you also understand like it starts with you, right? And you're helping others find this for themselves, because this is literally what freedom is unconditional love. Like love wins, love trumps anything. Love is the energy, love is the currency, love is the most powerful, especially when you're talking about the Sky Father, which is representing the divine. Okay, so this is divine love. Okay, and you're full of it. All right, and you know, this is a blessing. Okay, blessing energy. Love is a new currency. Strength, okay? Like your strength, your inner strength, your compassion, your empathy is unmatched. Okay? You are the gift energy. Yeah. You are so loved on the spiritual realm, okay? Loved, cared for, provided for. You know, you embody this energy of humbleness, right? And even those who have done you wrong, you still have love for them, okay? Because your love is divine, okay? And the divine loves all, okay? Like there's, you know, there's capacity for everyone, all right? It's not a club, okay? It's not like a club and you need to qualify. Like everybody qualifies, like there's enough to go around, all right? There's no competition either. Yeah, Two of Cups, all right? Two of Cups, divine love, all right? So you have an energy coming in that is, you know, someone that you're going to partner with, someone that you're going to work with, someone that is going to be equally yoked. And this is a blessing coming for you from the divine, okay? Because you have shown such immense strength amongst all the obstacles that you've had to encounter. You've worked very hard and you continue to work hard. Like you're very diligent, you're very responsible, you're very accountable, you're very devoted and committed to the cause. All right. I feel like that should have gone under this one, but that's okay. Yeah. And then we have Justice. So whatever needs to be balanced out is being balanced out. And you know this. Like you understand how this works. Okay, so you just sit back and you let the divine handle it. This is you letting the divine handle it. All right? You know who you are. You know your value, you know your worth, you know what you create, you know you are devoted, you know you're committed, and you let things play out the way that they're supposed to play out. And we have 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. Let's do Sage, be devoted and committed. Yeah, the Hermit. The Hermit represents that spiritual journey, okay? That spiritual understanding. You know, that awareness and keeping to oneself. Like you are that hermit. You are that light, that way shower, that light worker. This is also my light worker card. It represents, like, you know, you holding space for others and showing them where to go and how to get there. Okay. Because you too had to figure that out yourself. So it's like you're being the mentor you wish you had. All right. And that was on purpose. That's part of your destiny, was to experience these things, and you having to figure it out, and you having to go within and work with the divine and oneself, so that you can show other people how to do the same, because that is the way to freedom. All right. The Hermit really talks about, like, providing spiritual guidance to other people. And that is what a sage is. The sage is that epitome of, the sage is usually like alone, on their own. They're kind of doing their own thing. They're kind of mystical, mysterious. But they have infinite wisdom and knowledge. All right. And that also is represented by the Hermit. All right. What else do we have for the sage, being devoted and committed? Yeah. Empress energy. Okay. This is, you know, you creating, okay? Like you are devoted and committed to co-creating with the divine, okay? Like embodying that Empress energy, attracting, putting the good energy out there, and being that role model, you know, holding space for other people, being that shoulder to cry on, being that person that encourages others on their path. That is the Empress energy. You know, really focused on like growth and development, creativity, very empowered and balanced energy. Beautiful. All right, so we have the guardian angel. All right. You are not alone. And then we have the Six of Cups. All right, so this represents like an energy that you've known before, that is very sweet and loving and kind, and like you'll feel like you've known each other before. So I feel like there's somebody coming into your life where you're going to feel this kind of way. Let's see. I feel like you are very loved in the spiritual realm. I feel like this is like ancestor energy. Like you are, I feel like, you know, you're just looked after. Like you are very sweetly looked after. Yeah, because cups are like full of love and harmony and balance. Like I feel like that's being restored in your life. Harmony and balance. You are not alone. The Moon. All right, yeah, so this is the only card for the guardian angel, is the Six of Cups. Just knowing that you are very much looked after and cared for in the spiritual realm, as well as in the physical. And there's a very strong angelic energy, guardian angel energy, divine energy that protects you, okay, and looks after you and provides. Like you have angels assigned to you and your kid, like you and your kids. If you have children, you have angelic support. Like it's very specific. And then we have the Hunter, track down your fears, okay, and your desires. So the Moon card came out for that. And this really represents, you know, fears and anxieties, right? I feel like there is a lot going on around you. However, you know, I think the fear is that, like, it's like the unknown, like you don't always know what's going on around you, but you know enough. And so you call on your angelic protection, okay? And that is, you know, what you should be doing. You should be reaching out to your spirit guides as well as your archangels and whoever that is, that energy is for you. But just know that, like, your light is going to affect people. It highlights others' demons, okay? And that's why you're here. Like, you're built different for a reason. You're unique. And so, you know, having fear around this, sure, because, you know, you feel it, it's uncomfortable. And sometimes you're put in difficult situations and you have to overcome certain obstacles. And sometimes you are the one who's delivering justice without even knowing it sometimes. And that can also be difficult. But just know that, like, you're more than capable of handling it. Like, you always have been capable of handling it. And I feel like what you've been through up until this point has prepared you to continue handling it. That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, because then I have 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like, you know, you highlight this deceptive, betray, like false narrative, illusion type behavior. Like, you highlight this in people. You highlight the low vibrational, ill will wishing, demonic attachment energy in people. And yeah, of course, they don't want to be seen. They have worked very hard to cover themselves up so no one notices. They play a lot of games. This is like the fuckery card, if you ask me. It's like, huh, did anyone see me throw that stone at that glass house? Oh, okay, no one saw me. Great, I can keep going. I can keep doing it. Like, you highlight that. Like, you call people out just by being you. Like, you don't even have to do anything. It just happens. So yeah, you're gonna have haters. All right? But that's for the divine to handle. Like, this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is part of your destiny, is to highlight that. Is to, you know, bring that out so that lessons can be learned on this karmic wheel. Like, and as you do this, like, you're breaking through karmic debt and they may be accruing it, okay? And as they accrue it, you know, again, like, they have to experience certain things a certain kind of way. And the most important thing is for you to get out of the way so that those lessons can be served, all right? And I feel like, you know, that's where the justice comes in, all right? Yeah, sometimes, you know, people, once you leave people's energy, okay, and that's what I'm picking up with this card, is like, once you leave people and remove yourself from their lives, they feel it, okay? And a lot of times they try to retaliate in some kind of way. But just know, like, whatever hasn't worked out in the past is for good reason, because there's something far better coming in, okay? And that literally, like, if you look at this cup, you see the cherub, you see the big freaking cup. Here's the big cup, dude. It's right here, and it's coming from the divine, all right? Here's that Ace of Cups, all right? So you are promised this, okay? This is, you know, you're destined to have this, okay? And you know that, like, you had to experience these things for your own soul's growth, okay? It was for your own personal development, okay? And again, like, with this card, this also represents, like, personal development, like soul development. Like, we're here, we have contracts to learn certain things. You closed out that cycle. It's time for a new one. We have the Fool card over here, and you understand what this wheel truly means in life, all right? What else do I have here? Is this in, right? Okay, Page of Cups, yeah. You know, maintaining that self-love and worth, like, understanding that, like, you are good enough, right? And, you know, some of it is about, like, healing that inner child, working on those wounds that aren't actually potentially yours. Like, I feel like, you know, as you heal yourself, you help heal your ancestral line, as well as your, you know, you're healing your future generational line as well, okay? I also am picking that up with the Page of Cups. What else do we have? as you heal yourself, you heal your future generations. All right, we have the Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Sun. And Seven of Wands. All right, let me show these cards. Nine of Swords. All right, so I feel like someone, this is like, it's like someone feels like, sometimes I feel like sometimes you feel like the sacrificial lamb, okay, for the greater good, and it's true, but you are protected, okay, even though sometimes you feel that way. And it's because you are teaching others lessons. Like, this is people who have repeated the same thing over and over and over again, and then you come in and you're like, enough's enough. And this is nines, okay, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, right? And so you were used to put an end to something, to bring truth, to bring clarity, okay, so that they no longer can get away with it anymore. It's almost like when they get to this energy, right, the divine brings you in and you're like the cleanup person, if that makes any kind of sense. It's like, oh, okay, you want, it's like the 10th time is the 10th person they did wrong, and it was the wrong person to do wrong, if you get what I mean. It's like they fucked with the wrong person, and then the divine uses you as that example to deliver some sort of lesson, okay? They end up having to see themselves, they end up having to experience an ego death, or having to experience some sort of karma, some difficult lessons, things that they've created from a place of your pain and suffering ends up not working out for them. Like, the divine gets pulled into the situation, okay? Because we also have the Sun card, and this is the presence of God. So I feel like this is the divine showing up and delivering divine justice, okay? And it's painful, it's difficult, it's complicated. And so it's almost like sometimes you have to sacrifice for the greater good, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and then we have the Seven of Wands. So this is you being that warrior for the light, okay? And taking one for the team, knowing that from a higher perspective, that's why you're here. And then we have the Devil. All right, so yeah, this is, you know, it's like you taking a round with the devil for the higher and greater cause. All right, if that makes any sense. All right. Yeah. Okay. Man, that's no joke. Oof. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm just gonna leave these here because it's a big pile. And then I have the Page of Swords. This is really like somebody's watching, stalking, trolling, all of that. Then we have the Star cards. This really talks about like having that positive mindset regardless of the obstacles and difficulties you've had. Like, it's, you are that healer of your ancestral line. This also talks about like serenity and faith and, you know, being spiritually and emotionally nourished. Okay, so I feel like as you go through some of this difficult energy, like you are maybe right now just resting, okay, and refueling your light body, your energy body, because, you know, going through this kind of energy is a lot, right? It takes a lot out of you. And so the advice is here just to kind of like recoup. Okay, this is like a recoup energy, all right? You know, you are independent, you are, you know, single, you know, you don't have to be single, but this is just like, you're not codependent. Like, you are good all on your own, you're provided for, you are guided and provided for, and you are good to go. Okay. And change is coming. So I feel like there's definitely a shift coming. And there's going to be some sort of like inspired action to move a different direction. Okay. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is literally like figuring out where that place is going to be. And it might be with somebody who is, you know, emotionally mature. And this is with fulfillment after experiencing a third party situation where someone didn't choose you, but guess what? It was the blessing of all blessings. And it helped you become a stronger, more independent, more loving, caring, sweet person. You spent the time wisely, you invested in yourself, you watered your own garden, you fostered growth, and prosperity, and you did the healing work as well. And as a result, like, this is going to bring in somebody who sees your value and worth, that is going to be trustworthy, has strong integrity, and you guys are going to co-create with each other with the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who has a lot to offer, potentially the resources needed to do what you're here to do as part of your mission together. So that's the end of that. You know how, like, when you're watching a movie and you see the thing, it says the end? Well, here's the end. Okay, this is the accomplishment. This is things have come full circle, and this is successful completion, successful journey. So that is your reading for Friday going into the weekend. Enjoy, have a good time, rest, drink lots of water, and protect your energy. Toodles.